I am starting to get sick of that sound. Oh my god. Change it, please. Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk, and this is the last stream before I get onto an airplane to Seattle. And then there's a few cop-out streams while I'm there just to keep the streak going. For those who weren't here last time in Dawn of War, we tried out playing the Tau for the first time. I learned a lot about them. It was pretty cool, got no regrets, but I didn't really like playing them. So today, rather than continue the Tau campaign, I want to start over and try out the only other race that I haven't gotten to play in Dawn of War yet.
Cronus.
Skip that. Which is actually these guys that it just highlighted, the Necrons. So we've got Chaos, we've got Eldar, we've got the Imperial Guard, the Necrons, the Orcs, which might be my favorite currently, the Space Marines, and the Tau that we tried last time. And I think right now my fave is the Orcs, but I haven't tried the Necrons. So, we are going to try these guys out. Is Mud gonna visit ArenaNet and tell them how silly Antiquary is? Colored, if I get the chance to meet them, I probably shouldn't burn the bridges immediately. Maybe I'll just be like, yo, I love Ranger. Ranger's great. You know, let's not talk about Antiquary. You are the Necron Lord of the Tomb World, the living call Cronus. Eons ago, you cut a swath of glorious extermination through the galaxy. Now the living infect this world anew, and you will wipe it clean. Raise your monoliths and march your deathless soldiers forward. The graves of your victims wait to be filled. Ooh. Alright, well, let's see how they feel to play. We fought them very briefly at the end of the last campaign, but they really just had two unit types at the time, which was dudes with guns and floaty pyramid.
The Necrons had lain buried in the sands of Cronus for eons, having retreated there at the end of a great war only hinted at in the histories of ancient races like the Eldar.
Is this the final
Long
campaign?
before man
No,
even
there's one
stood
more after this.
upright, the Necrons and their dark gods had retreated to their tomb worlds. But their slumber was not eternal. Eventually, their genocidal deities awoke them again, driving them to purge the life that had spread across the galaxy.
What are those guys
during their
dripping
sleep.
blood?
On Cronus, this awakening came when an archaeological team
Like lore-wise, I don't know what those
opened
are.
a mysterious crypt on the arid Thor Abyss Plateau. Most of the team died, but expedition leader Thomas Maccabee.
I know about the Scarabs. That's like their
one of the
mini
mysterious
units,
Necron pariahs.
builders too.
Seemingly retaining a hint of his personality, he occasionally spoke for the Silent Army as it advanced. The Necron Lord of Cronus, the most ancient and powerful of the deathless creatures on the planet, promptly launched a campaign of extermination. His loathsome god, the Nightbringer, hungered for the deaths of all those on Cronus.
Okay. Those are called flayers or flayed ones. They have flesh on them because of a virus, and they went crazy. Huh? I have to Google that one. Okay.
Welcome to the single player
Okay,
campaign.
skip the tooltips because we got that last time. So that one, Crypt Warrior Squad. That one, Crypt Immortal Squad. What does the bonus mean? Is that just like what you get if you start that one or if you win that one? There's like a little area there. Fury. Requires control of Ares Badland. Gain control of a relic of the Chaos God Khorne. Allows controlling faction to launch 2 attacks per turn. You may attack a second time in the turn in which you take over Ares Badlands. That seems really good. But I can't attack that here. Okay. Strength 1, so that's probably pretty easy. Crypt Warrior Squad. Alright, let's try the Strength 1 one. The enemy commander is a skilled combatant. The enemy force likely consists of basic infantry. Enemy has a single base. Alright. Let's start with that and go from there. Alright, hang on. What is the deal? Let's see. Warhammer 40k, Necron Flayed Ones. Let's see what comes up. Warhammer Wiki. Alright, let's see what this says. A Flayed One is a twisted and ghoulish Necron terror afflicted by an ancient infection that breeds a hunger for organic flesh in them. Flayed Ones acts as a specialized close combat troops. They appear from an unknown pocket dimension of their hideous kind to join the Necron armies in battle. Though never by invitation from the Necrons themselves, who fear and hate these insane versions of themselves. They just show up uninvited. These loathsome creatures were once Necron tier who managed to retain some of their original consciousness when they were transformed into their living metallic bodies of necrodermis, but were cursed with a terrible disease manifesting a hunger for flesh that cannot be satisfied and that eventually drove them to madness. Advancing before a Necron force, these stooped yet terrifyingly agile automatons excel at infiltrating and spreading terror like a plague within the ranks of their foes. They are quite capable melee fighters and make use of flincing necrodermis blades that extend from their fingers and can flay a man alive in only solar seconds. Thin and wiry, they habitually adorn themselves with the still wet pieces of skin and hide they strip from their victims, leaving behind the skinned corpses to sow fear and confusion. What? So they're like metal, like all the others, but they want to eat, hold on, make some warriors. They want to eat flesh, but they can't. Okay, alright, so it's free to add more scarabs to that, so let's do that. And we need some units to capture this to get started. So, building Necron warriors. And let's see, we got the monolith. Is that what this is? Yeah, monolith is the main building. Let's see. Scarabs capture. Wait, what? Oh, wait, can these guys? Oh! Oh, this is the first faction I've played where the builder captures points. Okay. Alright, these guys have melee and ranged. They're nearly equal in strength. Interesting. Wait. They don't have requisition. Do they only use power? What's the point of capturing them? Obelisk, placed on strategic points and relics, reduces the amount of time required to complete researches and summon units. Solidifies your hold on a strategic location by places of building. Obelisk have higher health and can better protect strategic points. Projects a control area, allowing other buildings to be built near it. Increases both squad cap and vehicle cap. Okay. Alright, so there's an obelisk. And it looks like making more scarabs is free. Okay, plasma generator generates the power source. A single monolith can only support a limited number of generators. Plasma generators are volatile and will damage anything nearby when they are destroyed. Okay. Doesn't seem to be a limit for the, scarabs. Okay, what is giving me power income? The main building's giving me power income. I assume plasma generators will give me power income. Summoning core allows summoning of more advanced infantry units. Yep, that's doing plus 10. Okay. Let's see. Summoning core. Let's try that. And these guys, let's start replenishing them so there's more guys in the squad. The main dude. Much stronger in melee than he is at range. Oh. Oh gosh, we're under attack. Okay. Does he have any special abilities? Nope. Well, he has a teleport, actually. Necron summoning. Okay. Do buildings auto-repair like orcs by chance? Doesn't appear so. Alright, so the scarabs will have to repair after they're done with that. Gauss turret over there. Okay, so we've got... Let's see, start making more dudes. Alright, so this kind of feels like a StarCraft map. We got a ramp going up into our base and stuff. got some slow dudes, but they did well in that fight earlier. Alright, what do we got here? Disruption Field. Improves Necron Warrior health and damage. Okay. Can't currently afford that. So let's have you guys go capture that next. You can go way over there and start capping that. Dude, are the Scarabs is always free? Oh, there we go. Limit 5. There we go. Alright, we hit a limit. Okay, let's run around and start looking for the enemy, as I don't know where they are currently. Okay, start capping those. Alright, so we got a turret there. Don't know how long a range it's got. Let's see, can make Wraith Heavy Infantry, detects infiltrated units. Fast-moving raiding unit that can uncapture strategic points. Takes reduced damage from ranged attacks and has a devastating melee attack. Can phase out of the material universe. Cannot be harmed while phased, but cannot attack or use special abilities. Like warriors, some wraiths may reassemble themselves when destroyed. Let's try making a wraith or two to, harass stuff if we can. Alright, I don't think the enemy's there. Okay, obelisk. Obelisk. Can these guys use the slag thing? That's it. Requires an awakened monolith. Okay, so awakened monolith is 300 power. We can start doing that. Alright. Alright, let's try just having these guys just go straight across the map and see what they find. Okay, and let's put that back against the wall there. Oh, here we go. Is that their main dude? No, cult. Oh yeah, I think it is their main dude, but he was put into a cultist squad. Wow, dude, I mean, these Necron warriors are doing some damage. You complete the Tau campaign? No, I just tried them out, and I decided, like, I learned a lot, but I decided I didn't really like playing them. So now I'm trying Necrons, because it's the only other faction I haven't tried that was available in this campaign. And boy howdy, these guys are pretty buff. I know the last campaign I haven't played yet has the Sisters of Battle and something else that I can't recall. Alright, when that one guy ran away from me, he ran west. I wonder if they're over here. And do they yes, okay, so they naturally recover health. So that's good. Dark Eldar's the last one? Okay. Do they? I wonder, do they play much differently than normal Eldar do? That look like World Eaters you were fighting? I know they were Chaos. Alright, and... Oh, that's a Wraith. Oh. Phase shift. Okay. Thermoplasma generator. They're capping that right now. How's it going, Mike Chat? What's up, Butterwolf? Alright, let's see. Immortals, heavy infantry. These elite warriors were among the first to swear allegiance to the Catan, equipped with Gauss blasters calibrated to penetrate vehicle and building army. Only effective against infantry in melee combat. Okay. And flayed ones we read about. Alright, I'll make a squad of each of those and see how they do. Alright, so they are either over here to the west or they're up here up top. I'm not sure which. These guys are so slow. Okay, so here's the Immortals. Okay, so here's some of their stuff. Well, did you see the new trailer for Riftbreaker 4-player co-op? I did! I'm ready to play it. Well, this unit is certainly making for a good scout. I haven't found their main base yet, though. Yeah, that game will be on the radar of things to play. Why can't I make that? Oh, do I need more? Okay. I think I need more, was it monoliths that increase cap? Yeah, monoliths do. Alright, so we're gonna need more monoliths then. Alright. Greater Summoning Core allows summoning more advanced Necron units from their tomes below the planet's surface. Further upgrades the monolith. Wait, hold on, what? Allows further upgrades of a monolith. Drag Arrowlozen in as your 4th player. We could. What is this? Necron Summoning. Summons the select units to a Necron building anywhere in the world. What does that mean? Is it just like you teleport there? Dude, finish it off. It's like 1 hit point. Oh my god, you idiots. Finish that building off. It's like 1 HP. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Tomb Spider. Effective against most unit types, strong close combat capabilities. Can create scarabs at a cost to its health. Can repair destroyed Necrons lying in the field and restore them to fighting condition. Uses vehicle capped. Engaged Monolith. Brings most Monolith dormant systems online. Also increases the power of the Lord. Huh. Okay, Greater Summoning Core is up. Forbidden Archive contains terrible artifacts the Lord can wield. try that out. Let's see, Disruption Field, Necron, Warrior buffs. Further reduces amount of range damage Wraiths receive. Wraith Flight, sure. Summon a location visible to your units to summon. Select a location visible to your units to summon first available unit directly to that position. Okay. That sounds like I can, like, beam in a unit long range to, like, a faraway location or something. Wow, that spell hurts a lot. Tell you what, though, these guys unga bunga real good. Let's see. Summon here. Okay, that's pretty neat. Let's see, what else have we got? Oh yeah, the Tomb Spider. Haven't gotten to try that yet. Dude, they are just like throwing hands with all of these Chaos Space Marines. Like, whatever, it's fine. Man, no wonder I felt like the Tau were weak. I was fighting this. Maybe these guys are just too strong. How about that? Nerf Necrons, but only when I'm done playing them. Alright, so this is a Tomb Spider. Long range, devastating beam. Spawn a squad of attack scarabs. Okay. Monolith there, and then go cap that. Alright, what do we got? Oh my gosh. Equip the Necron Lord with Chronometron effect. Allows Necrons to act out of phase with normal time flow. Necron units advance normally while opponents are slow motion. Okay, you can only choose 3 artifacts. Phase Shifter can go immune to damage. Lightning Field. Periodically release massive photon bursts. All will be revealed. Phylactery. Surrounds the Necron Lord with tiny scarabs. These reduce the amount of range damage the Necron Lord takes. The scarabs will repair his body. Let's take that so he has a heal. Oh yeah, because he just freaking died. I was about to say because he's low health, and then he's like, lol, dead. Timing. Oh, what's going on here? Alright. How do I get my Necron Lord back? I know he... Oh, that guy's dead. I know he can respawn. I just do not know how. Necron Lord of Cronus, there he is. Let's see. Let's do that. Okay, so he's got the phylactery ability now. And... let's see. Destroyed Necron units in the Necron Lord's vicinity have an increased chance of returning to life. Can periodically resurrect all nearby corpses. Ooh, get it.
Rejoice in the coming oblivion.
Okay, build a particle projector. Okay, that's done. Heavy Gauss cannon. Sure. Let's see. Upgrade obelisk. Gain Wailing Doom ability. No idea what that is. Alright, pick one more thing. Friendly. Quick Nightmare Shroud. Can strike terror into enemy units. Terrorized units might run away in fear. Sure, let's do that. Okay. Let's upgrade that. Let's upgrade that. Let's have these guys run out there. Alright, let's try spawn a squad of attack scarabs. Now, do they have their own hit points? They do. So I wonder if the enemy can hit them? Yeah, one of them has hit points going down. Okay. Neat. Alright, so if he uses Mass Resurrection. Okay. That thing's taking a long time to capture. What else can we do? Let's see. Enhanced Disruption Field, so that's another upgrade for the boys. There's a lot of stuff here we haven't tried yet. Heavily Fortified Obelisk. Higher health to better protect strategic points. Have Heavily Fortified Obelisk activate Gauss weaponry. What does that mean? Does that mean they have guns? They activate Gauss weaponry. Oh, I thought I had to destroy all buildings. That was the win condition. Okay. Alright, well, I'm intrigued. I don't know if I like it more than Orc, but I do like it a lot more than Tau. Nintendo says, Mark, on yesterday's stream, I said I have a new elite spec I created. The way I typed it made you misread it. You thought new build. No, I understood it was a new spec. You were theory crafting a whole new specialization. I understood it. No, I, like, with no disrespect at all, I was passing on looking at it because I have seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of idea crafting like that. And I didn't need to see it. That was all. What does all this mean? Click on any of the items above to see more information. What, do I get to keep one of these?